All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 30.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check pass. Check pass. 51. Mike 51.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They find some open field here. The 40, 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
On first down, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards on the play. First down. Here's Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back! 180! Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, left 3.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Push him back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one complete to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Mike 20. Mike 59. I got you.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They run. This is Scarborough. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Black 80. Middle.
In your face.
This is Scarborough. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Mike,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shoot!
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Down right around the 25. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give it to Hill running right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 21st touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Raiders.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go. Out, Raider 1.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, we're good. You ready? 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Raider 8. Hey, Mike 52.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On first, here's Washington. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Express.
So that'll back him up 5.
Break down. 185. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me hands and kill. Check. Check out route.
They'll try and run with their fullback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. First down, and it's Hill again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Pick it up,
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. A good pickup there at 22. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best, and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Mike 29. Rip left.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Here we go. Black 80. Ready? Switch. No spacing. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Double time. 4 down.
Here's Hill. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yeah, the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Go that bench release and go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Clelin Ferrell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
What down?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start?
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hill one more time. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Scarborough. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the 36, Roethlisberger. They set up the screen to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Like 20. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
180. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They try again with Scarborough. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 26-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. Now Washington. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Now left side on his swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw his Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This one caught by Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. They will find Davis. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau with his first career NFL touchdown, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play there for KC. 44 yards on the ground. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hill. Oh, he sheds himself free. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. It's caught by Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,